Hello crafters, this is Megan here with another process video, and I'm just going to scrapbook these photos of my son playing with his new train set with his brother and dad. And I got this idea from Pinterest, of course, which is where I get a lot of my ideas, and I will link up in the description where the link where I have it on my Pinterest scrapbooking board. So I'm just kind of showing you a couple different things that I'm going to be using. There was that paper pad by Amy Tangerine that I got. I think I got it at Michael's for like $5. And so I'm just going to cut all of these pictures down, and I mainly, on some of them I wanted to focus on my son Jonas, and others I included all three of them. Since it was his birthday, I wanted the main focus to be Jonas, but also to include my husband and my other son, Brennan. And so I'm just cutting these down. And a couple of these I decided to cut Jonas out and just do him separately, and then have my husband and my other son, Brennan, by themselves, just so that I could include more pictures on the layout. So you kind of, it comes out to looking like I have 8 different photos, but it's actually only 6 photos. I just cut them apart to make them into 8 different photos. And so this takes a little bit of time, and I keep looking back on my phone just to reference the layout that I wanted to do. Sorry that I didn't show you the layout. I must have forgotten to do that. So here I am just trying to make sure that everything is going to fit on the layout. And I pulled out some not Project Life cards, sorry. They're like a 4x6 pack that I got from Target, I believe. And I don't think that I have it anymore. I think I've used it all up. So I'm not sure what it's called. I'm sorry about that. Well, actually, I do have some of it here, but I don't have the cover for it. I think it might be The Good Life. It might be from that same collection by Fancy Pants, I think, who did that one. So I like this card with the scalloped edge, so I keep trying to use that, but I actually don't end up using it. And so here I am just kind of fussing with the photos and trying to get them all placed in how and make them look good. And the layout actually looks a lot different than it does right now. So that doesn't often happen for me. Usually when I set my pictures down, I keep them in that's the first spot that I set them down in. So I pulled out this doily to place on the page, and I wasn't quite sure where I was going to put it, but I knew I wanted to put it on there somewhere. And then I pulled out this Heidi Swap teal color of spray mist, and I decided to spray the doily. And so I'm going to soak up the rest of it with the leftover part of the doily. And so I set that one aside and I was going to let that dry for a little bit and finish fussing with the photos and figuring out how I wanted them to be set up. And I just had grabbed a couple different scrap pieces of paper, pattern paper, and placed them on the layout. And this is probably going to take me a little while to get these all situated because the way you see it now is not at all how it ends up. And I think I already said that, but it's just funny to look at the layout. Like I'm looking at it right now as I'm talking about it, and it doesn't look anything like that. And it's just funny because I completely forgot about how I had changed it up. So I decided that I wanted to get that doily down. So I pulled out my heat gun and I'm just going to try to dry it a little bit faster. So it's still kind of wet, but it does okay. It doesn't come off too bad when I put my fingers on it. So I place it on my layout there. And you can see there's a little gap kind of in the middle that I'm thinking, oh, I will just put like a big embellishment there or something. So that's why that is wide open. And so I start gluing down some of these photos. And here I am just thinking, I don't think I really like the way that looks. So I pull up this scrap piece of paper and I decide to put this other one down. Oh, I guess I didn't decide so quickly. And I just kind of start fiddling again with the pictures. Sometimes when you have so many pictures, it just kind of takes a while to get them all situated and figure out what looks the best. And since I ripped up that other piece of paper that I had down before, I put it aside because there was still a part of it that I could have used, but it was pretty ripped up. So I cut off the part to it and then just set it there. I was thinking maybe I would use it still. And I'm just kind of looking for a card to do my journaling on. And I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing my journaling there up at the top on that pattern paper that says Ride On. And then I cut up another doily to put down there on the bottom. And I think I walked away to spray it, and I figured you guys didn't really need to see that again. So I'm sorry that I didn't cut that out. I guess I could have. But so I'm just off spraying it. And here I am back with it all sprayed and dried. And I'm sorry that it's down past the frame, so you can't see the bottom very well. I finally cut off that bike part and I put that piece of chevron paper there to do my journaling on. And I'm just fiddling with that bottom doily, trying to figure out where I wanted to put it, and I decided to put it right there under the pictures on top of that yellow pattern paper that I have on the bottom there. And there was a little teeny piece left, and I was like, oh, I guess I could stick that there just to give it a little bit more fun look, I guess. And I actually end up sticking it up there. And I put it there as kind of like a guide for me to remember where I'm putting the photos. And then I glue the top doily down. And I end up putting it in that spot because I have to cover up the part of the paper that ripped off. So I'm just kind of gluing down parts of this better so they'll stay. And now I'm looking for embellishments. I have some tags, some of these banner tags that I got from Studio Calico Kit. I don't remember which kit, but I got it from one of them. And this one says, "It's your day." And then I'm looking for a journaling tag, trying to figure out how I want to put the journaling on there, and then also looking for more embellishments. So I pull out that chipboard heart from Studio Calico Kit, and then also a wood veneer heart. And there was that arrow. It's a sticker chipboard arrow, and I end up not liking it down there. And then I pull out a bunch of elements to look through, some tags, and I'm trying to think if I want to put a tag down there on the bottom. But none of these seem to match the theme. But I did like the way this hello banner looked. So I cut the sides of the banner off and I stuck that wood veneer heart on it. And I think we're getting towards the end here. There's not much left to do, really. I'm just going to add the title and do the journaling and put all of the heart embellishments down. So here I am going to do the journaling real quick. I think, maybe not. Oh, I'm going to do the title next. So I just pulled out these black letter stickers, and I don't remember who they're from, but I'm just going to decide to put it down there on the bottom by that hello banner. And the title is just going to be called Hello Train Set. So pretty simple. So I just spend the time putting it together. I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put the title, and so that's why I use the wax paper. I put the stickers on the wax paper, and then I kind of have the choice to move it around. So I finally decided just to put it there on the bottom. So I'm just putting the title down with these letter stickers. And then once I'm done with that, oh, it looks like I'm putting the dot on the I, and then I'm going to do the journaling next. And I just talk about how Jonas loved his train set, and he really loved playing with Jonas and Brennan, or Brennan and Daddy with it, and they all had fun playing with the train set together. And Jonas kept taking turns with Brennan with using the little train gate thing as a camera. So that's kind of funny. But anyway, this is the end of the video. I have some close-ups for you to look at, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.